What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Tuesday, January 20th. Now, in today's dog video, we have to address that dog is the second highest meme coin gainer across all sectors. Yes, you heard me right. Now, we just saw Bitcoin take a massive dip below 90,000 US dollars out of nowhere. And so obviously you're going to see meme coins and altcoins take a massive dip as well. But how did DOG decouple away from this dip? Well, let's talk about it and let's look into charting analysis. We're going to share with you a couple projects that have actually rode their communities, and I think more people are being more aware of DOG even today. So let's cover it in this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X. Please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. So DOG right now, surprisingly, it's up 6.24%, even when you compare it to Bitcoin's price, which took a massive dip. Look at Bitcoin. It's down almost close to around 2.23%. It would make sense for DOG Bitcoin to take a dip, but it did not. It's suspended above 6.24%. So that's actually kind of interesting. So this is Bitcoin right here. So this is where Bitcoin is in terms of its percentage to the downside. Now down 3%. And as you can see that Ethereum, it went down to 6.24%. Solana went down 5%. And when we saw this massive dip with Bitcoin's price, we actually saw $190 million in liquidations, meaning these were people that were longing Bitcoin, thinking Bitcoin was going to come back up in terms of price, but in fact it did not. So when we're seeing stock, gold, and silver still continue to make all-time highs, we're still seeing the market manipulation happening within the crypto market. This won't last long. Eventually, things will have to flip. But until then, we're going to see DOG prevail. As you can see, this is an image that I just shared on crypto Twitter, that DOG is bigger and suspended much more in terms of gains compared to all these other meme coins. Look at SPX 6900 down 11%. Now let's go over to the meme coin sector. Okay, so this is where we're looking at meme coins. Let's look over the past 24 hours and then over the past 7 days. So Pepe 2%, 24 hours, 15%, 7 days. Same thing with Shiba Inu, even Dogecoin. Pudgy Penguins, which uses a lot of their marketing budget to artificially make people believe that there's a community, has around a 5% downside over the past 7 days, 21%. And then there's Bonk, another insider traded token with team allocations, 2% to the downside, 16% to the downside of the past 7 days. I mean, even Farcoin's down pretty bad, 23% over the past 7 days. Now let's go over to DOG Bitcoin. It's up 6.29% in the past 24 hours, only down 8%, not double digits. It even flipped Melania. This is actually getting really close to flipping Brett, the #1 base token. Once this happens, I'm going to report this. This will be absolutely exciting. And believe it or not, DOG right now is the third best ranked cryptocurrency in terms of meme coin sectors in the past 24 hours on CoinMarketCap, but also on CoinGecko. You can see that DOG Bitcoin is the second highest meme coin gainer in the past 24 hours. This is absolutely big. And I think it's because people are saying that DOG is actually performing better than most of your other meme coins, such as Killer Ticker sharing this image where he's comparing DOG price to other meme coins. And so some of these meme coins are not meeting the 50-day moving average line. And the 50-day EMA is kind of like right around here. I believe that's a 50-day EMA. And basically, if you see that DOG price is above that 50-day EMA, which it is right now, it's absolutely bullish. But you're seeing all these other coins that are falling well below it, and they're even dipping more. As you can see, they're not even close to the green line. So I think that's actually quite interesting to see the metrics and the data share with us that sentiment is shifting towards DOG and moving away from these testnet meme coins. And I think it's because you're seeing massive rugs such as White Whale. So White Whale is an insider traded token on Solana, absolutely rugged. We went from around 200 million to around 20 million. That's negative 45%. And then tokens like Shiba Inu, a prominent blue chip meme coin that has obviously a team behind it and insider allocations, said, hey, Elon Musk, and this is like a community page, how much Shiba Inu do you hold? Elon Musk said none. And then what happened to the Shiba Inu price? It ended up dumping. This is what happens when Shiba Inu airdropped their token supply to Vitalik, and then Vitalik sold that and pretty much contributed all those funds to a charity. And then you also saw that Elon Musk, he doesn't really want token allocations. He doesn't care. He's a Dogecoin guy. So Shiba Inu is too dependent on somebody like Elon to make their token go up. And that's sad. You know, you don't want to see a token in their community depend on influencers to pump their token. That's not actual community. That's influencer based. That's KOLs. So before we talk more about dog, I just want to share with everybody that X now has provided an open source X algorithm so that people can understand how to make their posts very viral. So all I did was I went through the X algorithm, went through the breakdown, and I want you to understand that I made a post earlier this morning. This is an article that allows you to understand how to make viral dog posts. And this is using all the open source X algorithm that was released yesterday. And you can find out in detail how to go viral, how to make your posts go viral, but also, you can actually make money from X. Basically, since dog is one of the most talked about tickers on X, because people have been talking about dogs, some people have been able to make money by just doing what they do and what they love, which is to talk about dog every single day. But how about this? You use this specific article to help amplify your message so that you can make more money, so that you can talk about the thing that you love, which is dog, and also make money on the side by just reporting it. So this is something that I just want to share with you really quickly. Now, I want to share another thing about dog data. Okay, so BitMEX just shared yesterday, long-term holders. Now, if you don't know, the last time we reported the long-term holder percentage, it was roughly around 75.6%. It has now increased to 77%. That means there are more dog holders on chain with UTXO models based on what dog data studies. There are more people accumulating and holding dog long term. I think this is over 155 days that these wallets don't move or sell, that they just keep holding or accumulating. And it increased to 77%. That's outstanding. Now, I want to give a shout out to Matthew Hyland. He believes that right now dog Bitcoin, based on the daily time frame, could be forming an Adam and Eve double bottom pattern. That means we've hit a bottom twice already for dog Bitcoin. It went at 95 million back over here in April 2025, and went at 90 million market cap in the beginning of January 2026. And so when dog starts to break out and head upwards, there's this neckline right here, and we have to break out of that neckline to confirm a massive, massive bull rally for dog. This is the thing that people talk about in history, and like literally just goes viral because it has God candles to the moon. Okay, now let's focus on the charting analysis. So as I mentioned yesterday, remember with the RSI, we wanted to see this specific purple line hit the red line, meaning it bounced off of it just like as we predicted, and we could see another extended rally within this green box. With the dog price, it bounced up the support level of around 127 million market cap, showing a green candle right now, so this is actually quite healthy. Now it broke out of this trend line, which is yellow. I'm going to make that red right now just to show that it's invalidated just at the moment, but I'm going to keep it there because you never know if the dog price is going to come right back up and zoom right back up here. But right now it looks like the dog price is going to consolidate, maybe even go this way, where it kind of travels very slowly up until January 26th. That's just based on what I'm seeing right now. So I've just added a moving average line of 50-day and 200-day. So this is the 50-day, which is the orange line, and the 200-day is the green line. Have you noticed something that, yes, there is a curvature of the 50-day moving average line. It curved right over here, and then it's flattened, but kind of angling up. That means when this line angles up, dog has to do one thing. It has to go up with it. Now, what could happen is that when this 50-day moving average curves up, eventually maybe dog is going to try to test that 50-day moving average line. If it falls below that moving average line, it could be maybe a short-term bearish movement, but maybe not. But what will happen, also the second thing that could happen, is that the 50-day moving average line curves up, and that signals that dog is going to also go up with it. And eventually it will cross the 200-day moving average line. That would form a golden cross. And then you start to see dog price go to record levels that cause FOMO, euphoria. And this is the thing that I think people are paying attention to, that Bitcoin meme coin season hasn't happened yet. It's never happened. And it's next in line for 2026. As Ethereum was for Ethereum meme coin season 2021, we saw Solana meme coin season 2023, and then we also saw BNB meme coin season for a short term in around 2024, and now in 2026 it's going to be Bitcoin meme coin season. This is why we're seeing people flock over to dog. So ladies and gentlemen, you understand why I'm bullish on dog. I have to report that dog right now is the second highest gainer, but this isn't the pump of all pumps. This is just showing you the strength of dog decoupling away from meme coins and also Bitcoin. Now, can dog take a dip? Could it pull back? Well, maybe at any moment in time, but right now what I'm seeing is that people are flocking over to dog from these other chains, and you're seeing it on chain that even dog is the number one meme coin by far year to date based on what Artemis database has said. So this is something that you need to pay attention to. I'm only here to share data, and data could change tomorrow, but I will be here to report on a daily basis because dog is the number one coin that I'm focused on besides Bitcoin and nothing else. This is why you have to just narrow your focus. This is why we're seeing community wake up to this. So with that said, I'm glad to be reporting this to you. So go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and updates regarding Dog on the Moon. Till then, see you guys girls next time.